Fellow crafters and crafters, and welcome back to another Roblox jailbreak video. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a test because I've got a lot of comments, or I get a lot of comments saying you need to make your suspension on low, because if we go into a car here and we go right on over here and we go to the mobile garage, there's an option that allows you to edit your suspension, and you can go low, which makes the car go lower to the ground. You can go normal, which raises it up slightly. Raise goes a little bit higher, and then high makes it go really high off the ground. And what this does is it essentially allows you to get up over higher obstacles. So for example, with a low suspension, you're gonna have a hard time getting over, like, you know, little bumps and hills and stuff like that, or even like a hill like that, right? But with a high suspension, it's gonna be a lot easier because your car is further off the ground. So if we switch it to low suspension real quick, let's go ahead and make it low. There we go. You're gonna notice it's a tad bit harder to get up these things when it's on low versus when it's on high. So if we make it high again, we should be able to get up here pretty easily. Yeah, see, it's a lot easier, a lot easier. But anyway, the theory, or at least what I hear a lot, is that by making your suspension lower, your car actually goes a little bit faster. Now, in my opinion, this sounds a little bit bonkers. I don't know if this is true or not. A lot of you guys have told me it is, and I do believe my username is this. Has made a few videos on this for, but I thought, you know what, since I see so many of these comments, I thought I might as well make a video on this myself and test it out myself. So what we're gonna do is we are going to grab the Bugatti here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the suspension all the way down to low, and then we're gonna do a speed test. And we're going to see if it is faster with the suspension on lower, or if it's faster with the suspension on higher. And then what we're going to do, since the Bugatti is really fast anyway, we're going to grab the default vanilla car and we're going to test it with that and see if there's any sort of difference. So let's set this up and we'll get started. Alright, so here's how this test is going to work. Alright, I've got my cell phone here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to time myself driving all the way down past the prison and into the tunnel. Once we cross into okay, well, that's a problem. That's a little bit of a problem, actually. That's a little bit of an issue. We might want to see that. That's the problem with low suspension. We might want to start right there. Actually, we're gonna start right there, and then we'll race all the way down here to the tunnel, and then we'll go from there. I was not expecting that. All right, and that's the finish line right there. All right, that way it gives us ample time for our car to ramp up and get to maximum speed. So let's go back. We'll start the test, and then we'll do it with low suspension, which is what it's on right now, and then we'll do it with high suspension and see which one is faster or slower. Alright, so I've got my stopwatch here. It is set to 0, as you can see, and we're gonna press start and start moving forward. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here is the timer, so you guys can see when we drive down this road. Now, obviously, the time's not going to be, you know, 100% accurate, but I'll try to get it as close as possible. And stop. There we go, guys. 13.33 seconds. Now, if the lower suspension does, in fact, make your car faster, we should see a very, at least a noticeable difference in that score when we switch over to high suspension. What I'm thinking we're gonna see maybe a few milliseconds different, but not anything super big. So we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and reset this back to 0, as you can see there. And let me actually get this lined back up just so you guys can see that I actually do it. We're gonna make the suspension on high. There we go, that's on high. We're gonna exit the garage, and then we're gonna turn this bad boy around, and we're gonna do the test again and see just how fast it is with high suspension. I think it's gonna be the exact same, but that's just me. Let me know in the comments, actually. Do you guys think it's gonna be faster or slower? Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, and I'm actually gonna let's keep our phone right here. Here's the score. I was gonna put down my phone to achieve maximum accuracy, but that's not really needed. And keep going, stop. It was actually faster. It was actually faster by about 8 milliseconds there. So almost even 10 milliseconds. That thing was faster. So as of right now, guys, it's looking like suspension doesn't actually matter on your car, and it doesn't actually make it faster at all, because again, this is suspension on high, as you can see, and it actually came in about 10 milliseconds faster than the suspension on low. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same test with the vanilla car, since this car is really fast already, and we'll see how it stacks up. So here we go. Alright, so I've got the car lined up here. I'm going to go ahead and make the suspension on low. There you guys go. You can see that the car is in the low suspension mode. And we're going to get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, there is the timer so you guys can see it. And same rules, same everything. We're just going to drive this car all the way down to the tunnel. And then once it crosses into the tunnel, we're going to stop the timer. So already it's looking like it's a lot slower than the Bugatti, which it is. And stop. All right, 19.13 seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the suspension on high. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And boop, high. You guys can tell that is a higher suspension. And we're going to drive back. And we're going to line up again. And then we're going to try this with high suspension and see if it makes a difference. Again, I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be the exact same time, really, give or take a few seconds. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. All right, so I've got the timer set up here for the final test. There it is, reset to 0, and high suspension is indeed on, as you can see. So same thing, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go, fantastic. I'm actually put the timer down this time. That way I can try and make this thing as accurate as I possibly can. And we're going to try and stay on the road as much as possible. This is going to be really, really close, but I mean, that's really how I suspected it would go. And stop. 18.88 seconds. It's actually came in faster than with low suspension. In both tests, high suspension actually came in a few seconds faster. So, if anything, high suspension is actually faster than lower suspension. But in reality, I don't think there's a difference at all. I think it's just I maybe stuck the curve a little bit better in that one. But yeah, guys, there's no difference. High suspension, low suspension, it all goes the same speed. It doesn't affect your speed at all. So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. We now know that suspension does not actually make your car faster or slower. High suspension, low suspension, it doesn't matter. Your car will go the same speed no matter what. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button and click the subscribe button to be notified of all new videos and streams. I do live stream every single day right here on the channel, 3 p.m. EST, every single night at 9:30 p.m. EST. And you guys can come on in, play some Jailbreak with us, play some MM2 with us, all that good stuff. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. I will see you guys next time. Bye!